Hey all, this is January 2026 Current Affairs by Learn Victory. The first topic we are going to see is Patna Bird Sanctuary and Chari Dand added to Ramsar sites. So there is three important points we should remember. The first one being Patna Bird Sanctuary and Chari Dand wetland. These both names of these both wetlands and their location. Patna Bird Sanctuary and Chari Dand. So these are present in Etah district, Uttar Pradesh, and this one in Kutch, Gujarat. The second important point we have to remember is what is Ramsar Sites or Ramsar Convention. This is an international treaty for wetland conservation, and basically what they do is all the internationally important wetlands are added to this site. So this was adopted in the year 1971 in Iran, Ramsar. So this is where it is getting its name, Ramsar sites. And 1982 is the year when India joined it. Okay. So the third point we have to remember is 98 sites. That is, already we had 96 sites in India. Now that we are adding two more sites, that is the Patna Bird Sanctuary and Chari Dand wetland, we are having 98 wetlands to be added in Ramsar sites in India. So the next topic we are going to see is Surajkund's Crafts Mela 2026. The first point we are going to remember is the place where it is happening, the location, that is Surajkund, as the name suggests, Haryana. And the second point we are going to remember is the theme of the festival and the theme state. So the second thing we are going to remember is the theme state, which is Uttar Pradesh, and the theme of the festival, which is local to global, which is Atmanirbhar Bharat. This is also very important, guys. And the third thing what we are going to remember is what's happening in this crafts mela. Basically the theme state is Uttar Pradesh, right? So all the famous crafts of Uttar Pradesh are showcased in this mela, such as handicrafts, handlooms, and all the folk arts are showcased in the mela for the purpose of promoting livelihood and tourism. This is also conducted for both international as well as national participants. So the next topic is Namma Arasu WhatsApp Governance Services by Tamil Nadu government. It's launched by Tamil Nadu government plus Meta. So the first point we're going to remember is Namma Arasu, the name, and then it is launched by Tamil Nadu government plus Meta. The second point is the service is accessible from WhatsApp. So there is no need of any other specific apps which is here. Purpose is delivering government services directly to citizens. No, like there is no middleman or any government offices in middle. You can easily through your phone you can access this feature. So the third point will be all the features. You'll see them. So the first feature being access to schemes and welfare services through WhatsApp. Then the second feature is no need for separate apps, which we already saw, only WhatsApp is enough. Third point is supports vernacular language, which is nothing but the regional language. Fourth point is it's easy for low digital literacy users as well. Those who have very less digital literacy, who are not that much aware of the digital world, they can also use it very easily because it's on their own language, right? Then the fourth will be all the impacts. So it reduces physical visits to office, so there will be no more longer lines in government offices, improves transparency and efficiency, strengthens digital governance. The next topic is Pithuk Gasta Festival. So as usual, the first point we're going to remember is the location. Location is Pithuk in Leh, Ladakh. near Leh Ladakh. So that is the location. Second thing is, what is this festival about? It is a Buddhist religious festival, and this is for the purpose of promoting all the cultural tourism and also preserving Tibetan Buddhist tradition. So it is a Buddhist festival. Also remember Tibetan tradition. Okay. Then the third thing we are going to remember is the name of this festival comes from Spituk Gustar. Spituk comes from the location. And what is Gustar? The meaning of Gustar. That's what we are going to remember. Gustar is sacrifice of 29th day. So this is pretty important. Remember this as well. All other key features are nothing but how the monks dances. They dance by wearing masks, and this is a ritual to remove evil and bring prosperity, and it involves traditional music and costume as well. There is some extra information on to how onto the monastery's information. The monastery is also called as Petup Kumpa, and it belongs to Gelukpa, a yellow hat sect. So the next topic is 5th Rusoma Orange Festival. Location Rusoma Village, Nagaland. It is the 5th edition. So the first point you're going to remember is 5th edition, Nagaland and Rusoma, the village's name. Second one you're going to remember is the date when it is happening. 30th of January 2026 it is happening. And the third point you're going to remember is nothing but this point. So this Orange Festival, as the name suggests, it's celebrated for promoting orange farming economy. So in this particular village, Rusoma village, out of 570 households, 470 households are cultivating oranges. That's why they want to promote this by doing cultural programs, traditional games, and also importantly sale of orange products and also orange saplings. The other objectives being promoting rural entrepreneurship and also agricultural tourism. This in every festival you're again going to see tourism and highlight local produce. The next topic is Kumbhalgarh Wildlife Sanctuary Eco-Sensitive Zone. The first point you have to remember is name of the wildlife sanctuary, which is nothing but Kumbhalgarh. So the second point, where it is located, Rajasthan. Right. The second point is you have to remember it is a ESZ zone now. What is the ESZ zone now? Eco-sensitive zone. So it has been declared as an eco-sensitive zone. What is the purpose of declaring wildlife sanctuary as a eco-sensitive zone? That's the third point we are going to remember. Main importance of making it into a ESC zone is it acts as a buffer zone around the protected area. The wildlife sanctuary is basically being protected. It is being a protected area, and it prevents environmental degradation. This is done to prevent all the degradations that will be happening. So purpose is to protect biodiversity and regulate human activities. They're going to regulate all the human activities around the sanctuary. The next topic is Karnataka's Akkapadi scheme. So the first point you're going to remember is Akkapadi, the name of the scheme. And then you're going to remember Karnataka, where it is based, Karnataka. Second point you're going to remember is what is the objective? Objective being women's safety, women and minor child safety. And then what they are doing is preventing crimes against women, improving institutions. The next topic is Kerala budget 2026 to 27. First things first, we are going to remember who has presented this budget. Mr. K.N. Balagopal. The budget was presented by Mr. K.N. Balagopal. He is the finance minister. Okay. So the second point we are going to remember is two important numbers. One is 14,500 crores. The other one is 3,700 crores. So the first amount is allocated towards social security pensions, and the second one is Stree Suraksha scheme, SSP and SSS. So third thing what you're going to remember is all the major announcements, that is the key aspects of this budget, which is free graduate education for government colleges, which is for arts and science students, and then pay hike for ASHA and Anganwadi workers, 12th pay revision. These are the key points to remember. Then this whole budget has been has focused on three areas mainly, which is welfare, social security, employment and youth support, infrastructure and tech development. The next topic is GI tagged Kaladi Udhampur. First, what is Kaladi? Kaladi is nothing but a special cheese which is found in Jammu and Kashmir, Udhampur. Right? So, the second point we are going to remember is, we have seen location, we have seen the product, it's a traditional cheese, and who has implemented it? CSIR Labs, with the support of government, right? Then the third point, what are the key features? It has been GI tagged plus ODOP. So ODOP is nothing but one district, one product. Okay, what does giving a GI tag to a product actually makes to the product? What is the use of GI tag? It's nothing but value addition to the product. It expands the market for the product, and it makes a product globally recognizable. So it promotes a local product. This is produced locally in J&K, right? Jammu and Kashmir, right? So giving it a GI tag makes it recognizable globally. The next topic is KE Pennor, India's first biohappy district. So first things first, location. KE Pennor located in AP, Arunachal Pradesh, right? It's a biohappy district. Who coined the term biohappiness? So the second point we are going to remember is, who coined the term biohappiness? It is none other than Mr. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, this is important, please do remember this. And then, what is a biohappy district? Biohappy district is nothing but a district where environment and people come together and be happy, where sustainable living is possible, ecological balance is possible, community well-being is also considered.